Welcome back to Mountain Connections. I am your host, Alex Daynes. I'm so excited to be here, and I have some pretty awesome guests here with me. Here I have Karen March with me, who is a local artist, and then we also have Heather Stamenov from the Kimball. Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes, so let's get started. Karen, how about you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about what you do and where you got started.
I'm now a local from in Park City in Old Town. However, I previously came from Michigan.
Okay.
And when I arrived in late 2012, I took a glass fusion class through the University of Utah. A woman named Serinda Jones, who currently does glass art down in Utah. And I really liked it. So I went from having a 16-inch kiln to having a kiln that holds 20 by 40-inch pieces.
Awesome. That is so awesome. And you were telling me that you do all of this beautiful glass work in your home, actually.
In my garage. I've taken the whole garage.
That is so, so cool. And so tell us a little bit, for those of us that don't know, how tedious is something like this? How do you even build this talent to do such beautiful glass work?
Well, I've always been interested in art, and I've taken welding, I've taken glass blowing. I'm not good at those, but I've taken them. I enjoy them at the Center for Creative Studies in Detroit, actually.
Okay.
But and I've taken clay classes as well. However, this particular medium really, I was drawn to it. I really like glass. I like how reflective it can be. So I get sheets of glass, and you manipulate them, and you create texture, and you can do a ton of stuff with it.
Yeah,
so I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I can see we have like a very wide variety here of beautiful pieces. I love that you can integrate both bold colors here, like we see on this one, and then also some more muted colors that are also all beautiful in their own way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. And Heather is here as well. We're so excited to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So about a year ago, actually, Karen came to us. She had this awesome kiln in her garage, and then also just this amazing skill. And she was asking us if she could teach this to the community through the Kimball Art Center. So of course we said yes, and Karen came on board. And so we've been doing open studios once a week with Karen. She allows students to choose which kind of piece they want to make. She shows them all these different things.
Yeah.
They could do anything from like a platter, something that's functional, to something more decorative and more pleasing to them personally. So one of the artists that was in, Heather heads up this youth group. You can explain the youth group.
Yeah, the Young Artist Academy. It's an awesome group of teens that comes in once a week, and they try different skills. So Karen worked with them for 3 weeks, I think.
We did.
Okay. Yeah, and that front piece there,
This
young
one?
woman
Yes.
with the hat on. Yep. So they did a little mosaic piece. They created their own design, which is fun, and then they cut all the glass, and it's a lot like a collage, but with awesome texture and really cool colors.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So that particular piece takes a couple firings. One, because some of the pieces, like the dichroic, which is the headband, that piece gets thrown in the kiln first.
Okay.
And then all the other pieces, then Sadie got it back, and then she built around that as well, so that she had a piece within her piece that was more three-dimensional, I guess you could say.
So cool.
Yeah, and Karen's an amazing teacher. She makes it, words like dichroic seem really simple, and just kind of leads students through their work so that they can make the best thing that they want to make.
True. So we just try to, the whole idea is to give them another medium to work with, and I've done this with classrooms in the elementary as well, and I've had like 120, we work with like 25 students at a time, which I'll be doing at Jeremy Ranch as well, a few classes there.
Okay.
And they will make stuff, and it's a medium that they don't get to enjoy in a school setting. So it's kind of nice. I can bring everything in, they get to work with it, and after it gets fired, the realization, it kind of hits them like, oh, this has changed significantly from where they started.
What you started with.
Right, because depending on how you melt it can change it significantly.
Yeah,
so,
that transformation is really cool. When they get their finished pieces, they're like, whoa, this is actually really cool.
So tell me, so we're talking about transformations and going from start to finish. How long does a project like this take? So you were, for example, with this piece that you said we had to fire the headband first, is it something that kids come multiple times in a row, in a week? Is it something that they can finish in a day?
So through the Kimball, we encourage a little bit more involvement for, you know, a couple-week project where they can build on it. However, when I go to the classrooms at the elementary, or junior high, it's a one-day thing. Okay. So you bring in examples, you try to give them ideas, different ways to work with the material. Usually it's like a glass stringer, which is just a long piece of rod, the glass itself. They learn how to cut, they learn how to snap the glass, and they learn how to assemble, because you need like 2 layers of glass in order for it to retain its shape. If you don't have 2 layers, it can shrink on you. If you have too much, it bulges out. So to try to make them understand what they need to think about in the present to what they want to accomplish.
Gotcha.
So, and then I've brought also some candles, which is going to be part of the PC Brands on Main Street, which is a new facility by Zoom. One's in Zoom and the one is the building next to it. And these are High West bottles that we have put wax in, soy wax with essential oil, and I have just embellished them a little bit. But what's cool about
beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. But what is very cool about the High West bottles, they say Park City, Utah. So
yes, that is so great. Definitely for our local viewers to check out. We love Park City here.
Thank you.
And Heather, we were talking earlier, so we can come see Karen, I'm sorry, and they can come actually do classes right now at the Kimball.
Right, so on Thursday afternoons we have an open studio time with Karen. The information is at KimballArtCenter.org, so you can find out all the different projects you can try out. And then we also she's doing a couple things with kids on Friday afternoons with our Artful Afternoon program.
Very cool.
So one of the projects would be like this bug in front.
Bug.
It's a magnet, but the kids like it because it's a bug, and they can get really creative in trying to assemble their bug, and then they get a magnet, and most of the kids are pretty excited when the project's done.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it turns into such a beautiful piece at the end.
Yeah, and it's really safe, even though it's glass. Karen does a great job at making sure that it's, you know, it's a really safe environment.
We have plenty of Band-Aids too.
Plenty of Band-Aids.
We do.
I did want to ask, is there an age group for the kids that can do glass projects, kind of a minimum?
What would you say?
I think it's best probably 10 and over. However, we have done younger. It's just the attention span, I think, of the younger students isn't as vast, and they're more about, that looks good, and they're about the color, and they throw it on there, which is fine. But I think the older the student gets, the more detailed they want to be, and a little bit heading more for the expectations of what they want.
Exactly. Well, that is awesome. Thank you both so much for being here. It sounds like you guys have an awesome program going, a great opportunity for the youth in the community to come and learn how to do such a beautiful art. One more time, what is the website that they can go to?
So KimballArtCenter.org.
KimballArtCenter.org.
To sign up and to find out times and everything.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, you both, for being here.
Thank you, Alex.
We appreciate it so much. All right, you guys, we are going to head to commercial, and then we will be right back, so don't go anywhere.